It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right now, right here, right now, and it could be yours.
Right now.
Right
Buckle up and hold on tight.
now.
We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right, nephew, thank you. Subject, nothing has changed since she got her ring. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm about to marry an intense woman, and she stays lit, meaning she doesn't know when enough is enough. It was fun when we first met, and we were out every night, or we'd take a limo ride to Chicago for dinner and have sex in the limo on our way home. She would shop all day and get me as many nice things as she bought herself. We have a lot of money between us, so it was not an issue. I did a big thing, and I bought a big ring and decided to settle down. We're both 41, so it's time to stop kicking it and get serious about marriage. We bought a house together, and I let her furnish it. When we still didn't have furniture 3 months later, I asked her what's up. She said it is being shipped from overseas. I told her that was a bit excessive, and she argued that she's not settling for less when it comes to any part of her life. I should have taken that as a warning, but I kept letting her spend a lot of money, and I started paying all of the bills. She planned a very extravagant housewarming party, and I picked up the check. Since I gave her that ring, I've become her personal banker. I'm a real man, and I want to be a provider, but it's too much for me because I'm a saver, not a spender. I also have to work hard and cannot have sex all day and night on demand. At my age, I'm exhausted, and I can't have sex twice a night like we used to. I'm worn out in more ways than one. To make matters worse, her sister is coming to visit, and she already has a car service booked for each day so they can run the streets at my expense. My wife works, but she never pulls out her credit card. Would I be wrong to ask her to cut back a bit, or at least discuss major money moves with me first? No, it's not wrong for you to ask her to cut back and to discuss major money moves with you. You guys should be able to discuss anything, but the question is, why haven't you already discussed this? This is a you problem all the way through this letter, because why are you expecting her to change when she's been like this since day one? You used to participate with her in this. This is who she is. You wrote to Steve and I like, there's something we can say to you to make her change. You said it yourself. She's intense. She stays lit, meaning she doesn't know when enough is enough. These are your words. But what did you do with that? You went out and bought her a big ring, saying it's time to settle down and get serious about marriage. It sounds like you're the only one that's serious about marriage in this situation. She obviously didn't get the memo because nothing she has done is out of character, and you can't change her. Again, this is who she is. You've changed, though. Here you are at just 41 saying you're exhausted and worn out. I think you guys need to reevaluate your relationship because you two are on two different pages. You're on two different stages in life, and it's not going to work like this. You guys have to talk and try to work this out if you can. Steve?
Yeah, dog, you got a problem. Now, I don't really know how you're going to handle this because there's a lot of information in here we don't have, but the stuff you've given us, it's not looking good. This just leads me to one thing that somebody told me one time about marriage. When you get married, the only thing that will change between the two of you is the appearance of your left hand third finger. Whatever is going on, it's, it's going to continue, and it's only going to get worse. How you haven't had budget talks by now is beyond me, but now it's here. Now really has been passed, dog. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know what y'all was doing in the beginning, spending whatever you want to spend, how you want to spend, going to dinner in Chicago, getting a limo, having sex in the car on the way home. Well, y'all make a, here where you sound a little confusing to me. We have a lot of money between us, so it's not an issue. Okay, then why it's an issue? See, I don't care who you are. And let me be clear. This whole lot of money do like you want to. I don't know a lot of people can do that, man. I don't know a lot of people can do that. And I know a few billionaires. And I've actually been in the room with them and they're going, man, my wife tripping. And I'm sitting there going, your wife tripping? And I'm thinking they talking about some infidelity. Man, she just spent too much money. And that's always interesting to me because you have billions. But guess what? I don't care who you are. You could do too much. And guess what? Y'all done too much. Even major corporations who are worth hundreds of billions of dollars, guess what they have? Budgets. Each department has a certain amount that they have to stay within. Every small company should have budgets. Every marriage should have budgets. And any relationship should have budgets. Y'all ain't got none. So here we go. I guess I'll come back on the next half and tell you what's fitting to happen to you. But it already is. Because I don't think y'all really got as much money as y'all thought y'all had. But now this car service is finna throw you into something.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, we'll have part 2 of your response, Steve, coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, nothing has changed since she got her ring. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, it's Carla Farrell. Kick that old mop and bucket aside. Are you ready for a mop and bucket clean in half the time? Make the swap to Swiffer Power Mop. The all-in-one cleaning hero has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt and grime like magic. With hundreds of scrubbing strips on the pad, it absorbs sticky messes with ease. Plus, it'll leave your home smelling great for hours after cleaning. Get yours today and mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is nothing has changed since she got her ring.
Nothing has changed. This woman and this man been dating each other. They both 41. He says, I'm about to marry an intense woman and she stays lit. At first, I thought she meant she stay high. But that just, the form of lit he's talking about in this letter is just, she keep it on tilt. Mm-hmm. She spin, she shop, whatever she do is at the higher end of it. She's extreme. She's extreme. I think it's the best way to say it. We first met, we were out every night, take trips in limo, ride Chicago, have sex in the limo on the way home. She shop all day, give me as many nice things she bought herself. We have a lot of money between us, so it's not an issue. Okay, then the whole rest of this letter is about money and the problems they have. Okay. Right. I did a big thing, I bought a big ring, decided to settle down. We bought a house together. Man, you balling. Y'all bought a ring and a house same year. And when we still didn't have furniture 3 months later, I asked her what's up. She said it's being shipped from overseas. I told her, well, that's a bit excessive. She argued she ain't selling for less when it comes to any part of her life. I should have taken that as a warning. But I kept letting her spend a lot of money, and I started paying all the bills. Then she planned an extravagant housewarming party, and you picked up the check. Nah, bruh, say ever since I gave her that ring, I'm a real man and I want to be a provider. But it's too much for me, because I'm a saver, not a spender. Well, bro, we got a problem. Because she's not a saver, she's a spender. Okay? And then he talking about, I got to work hard all day and I can't have sex all day and on demand. Okay, hold on, dog. Is she working? Because y'all said it was a lot of money between y'all.
Yeah, she worked.
Work where? And as what?
He didn't say that. He said, my wife works, but she never pulls out her credit card. At the end of the letter.
I'm worn out in more ways than one. Now her sister coming to visit, and she already got a car service booked for every day so they can run the streets at my expense. See, dog, a minute ago, we have lots of money between us, so money is not an issue. But the whole letter is about money issues. My wife works, but she never pulls out her credit card. Would I be wrong to ask her to cut back a bit or at least discuss major money moves with me? Bro, you should have been did this. Sound to me like you a whole lot of money too late. But then she'd have told you she ain't cutting back in no area of her life. So prepare yourself, brother, not to have nothing. Yeah, that's where you headed, homie. Yeah, you about to have a whole lot of nothing. And y'all keep talking about them credit cards. All you finna have is some debt. You finna have credit card debt. Mm-hmm. So, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. If y'all don't put a budget to the spending, you're not gonna have it for long. And you're 41. And the older you get, you don't increase your spending. You should be working on increasing your assets. But right now, I hear y'all spending money on a lot of liabilities.
Say that again, Steve. That was
What's
good.
What's that, Shirley?
What you said, the older you get.
Well, older you get, you need to be accumulating assets and not liabilities. Mm-hmm. You have to come up with stuff. A home is to me, I've heard Grant Cardone and several people say lately, owning a home is the worst thing you can do. I'm sorry. I like owning my house. I just do. It might be the stupidest thing. It might be some tax advantages to getting a house and living in it, rent and all like that. But I want my house. I want to be able to say to somebody, get out of my house. I don't want nobody coming in and I like the house. Now he telling me, we gonna sell it. We gonna need you to move.
Yeah, get out. Mm-hmm.
So I've heard all of this. I'm gonna have to pull Grant to the side and talk to him. Mm-hmm. But I'm not finna do that. And bruh, I don't know where you at, man. Mm-hmm. I just don't know where you at. So good luck with it. I wish you the best. Sounds horrible to me.
This is a mess.
Well, brother, y'all getting married now. You seem like you deep in. You do love the girl, but y'all got to work this out. Yeah. If either y'all work this out or it's going to work you out. Mm-hmm. But you can't keep spending like this forever. It don't. That ain't how it works. You about a ring in a house to save you. Yeah. And a sister coming. And car service gonna crack you. That means you don't have a lot of money. Okay, right. Let's stop this.
But why did he say that though? We have a lot of money between us. So because
he was flexing, he hadn't finished the letter, Shirley. You know, when you start typing, you got a beginning, a middle, and an end. He forgot that the middle and the end was going to negate the beginning.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Bad storyteller is what he is.
Mm-hmm. Maybe his idea of a lot of money is, yeah. All right. Thank you, Steve. Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.